Sideline. You look at Memphis. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Crowder going inside. Right side Bosch. To the right side. Goes back up. That one's not going to go. And it's Dallas the other way. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. And it's all about pace tonight. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too. Those are pretty bold words, Kevin. We'll see if they can deliver.
All right, thank you, David.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Pass to Crowder. Here's Reddish. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Forbes can't get it to go. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it. He passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here is Cunningham. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Back to Antetokounmpo.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here he goes. Crowder with the steal. Here is Cunningham. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's Bosch in the corner. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
I just love how Bosch has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
Here's Collins. Kick out to Giannis. Pass to Collins. Outside, Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer is right on target. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And, you know, you see the touch from deep. Antetokounmpo, now he just needs to make it a more consistent part of his game.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. And the Mavericks call time here. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Howard. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bobbed up there for Howard. Oh, trying for it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Najee. Puts up a three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
There's the drive. Kicks it out to Johnson. Brunson scanning the floor. Howard at the elbow. Back to Brunson. The three. Knocks down the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A good. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here is Cunningham. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. It's Oladipo on the wing. Cunningham inside. And Brogdon comes over to help. Bosh, no one around him. And again, it's Memphis with the three. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And here's Giannis, following Chris Bosh's three. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Right wing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The kick out to Bosh. Clock at 6. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for him yet.
Out to the right wing. Johnson in the corner. Collins looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Johnson. They get the rebound. Collins, good.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Here is Cunningham. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Now here's Wall. The 3 from Bosh. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's Wall with the drive. The kick out to Bosh. Takes it inside. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Bosh has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
.44 seconds left in the first half of the game.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
The 3 from Bosh. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to Collins. On the wing, Giannis. Basket counts.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now Wall. With the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Wall's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
What a performance for Chris Bosh. He has been... And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here is Cunningham. Rebounded by Howard. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Puts the move on. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here is Conley. Grizzlies making the shot. Off target with his 3. Here is Cunningham. 90 seconds now into the second half. And the shot's good from Crowder.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here's Collins. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Giannis, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Cunningham's shot is off. Mavericks trailed by 10. Pass to Collins. Brogdon looking it over. And Antetokounmpo inside. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Driving inside.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
The kick out to Bosh. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now, here's Collins. An easy 2 points on the layup. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Outside, Jones. Driving to the basket. Here's Mitchell. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Here is Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the wing, Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And an intentional foul right there. The Mavericks split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Tell you what, it's been a different story for them at the line this season. When you measure those numbers against last season's, I mean, they've taken a big-time dip, guys.
And it's Brooks in the corner. And the 3 ball is good. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thanks, David. A shot by Reddish, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Reddish. Into the lane. The 3 from Bosch. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 7. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Chris Bosh.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here is Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
He gets that one. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The kick out to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Memphis moving that ball around. Cunningham gets the bucket. That's 10 points for Champ.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Kicks it out to Giannis. And he drives in, and he banks in the layup. Giannis has got 31 points.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
And here's Bosch for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Giannis. No good there. Bosch with some nice D. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Driving the lane. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Hands it from downtown.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
In the corner, Crowder with it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
Over in the corner, Reddish. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Memphis.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Mavericks.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Bosh.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the middle, and Chris Bosh with the slam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Here is Cunningham. Stolen by Michael Conley. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks, for